Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I wanted to touch upon a topic on a date that has somewhat significant meaning to me. It was exactly 4 years ago, this date, January 24th, 2020, right before COVID changed everything, that we got a pretty exciting announcement that Sony Columbia Pictures was going to be doing an Anaconda remake. That's right, a remake of the classic creature feature film from 1997 starring Ice Cube, Jennifer Lopez, and Jon Voight with that confusing accent as the big snake hunter. So the movie was announced, and at the time we had a screenwriter attached to write said film. It was supposed to take a Meg style approach. Meg style referring to the Meg, the giant shark movie that has now had had two movies now in its respective franchise starring Jason Statham. Apparently, Sony felt inspired by the success of the Meg. Like, hey, we could do that, but with our giant snake franchise. So I guess they hired Evan Doherty, who wrote one of the Tomb Raider movies, I think, to write the Anaconda remake. But then a couple months later, COVID happened and changed everything. And then basically any and all updates regarding the Anaconda remake just never came true, never happened. So who knows what's going on with what its actual status is. It's funny, I wanted to do this video today because today marks the 4-year anniversary since the news first dropped for when the Anaconda remake was announced. And that movie could have come out during any time the past 4 years, or at least between 2021 and 2024. And we still have received and heard nothing on this front. So this video is about what the heck is going on with the Anaconda remake. What's its status? And of course, funny enough, as fate would have it, we got some kind of an update. Last Friday, I happened to be online and I see the story pop up in my feed. I'm like, oh, what's this? According to the website Joe Blow, which is a movie review, movie news site, on the Hot Mic, which I think is a podcast, I believe, movie insider Jeff Snyder said that nothing is official and anything could change. Anaconda is going to be a meta movie, and from what I understand, it'll be something close to this. This isn't the actual log line. It's going to involve an actor or actors playing loose fictional versions of themselves who go off to make an Anaconda movie. All hell breaks loose, end quote. So again, it's not exactly what I would call an update, but this is an interesting bit of information considering that this story first broke 4 years ago around this date on this time. And then, like I said, COVID happened and many movies have come and gone since then. Unfortunately, the Anaconda remake isn't one of them. I realize this may not be a huge deal to a lot of people, but I really enjoyed the original Anaconda. And I liked its sequel, The Hunt for Blood Orchid. I haven't seen, I don't think, are there any other ones? And if there are, I haven't seen them because they all look terrible. But those first two I really enjoyed. But we haven't gotten squat regarding the status of this remake. You know, nobody's been announced to star in it. Nobody's been hired to direct it. We don't know if the same writer is still working on it or if the script was even written. You know, there's been a couple rumors here and there. One rumor was that Pedro Pascal and Paul Rudd were offered lead roles in this, but that was just a rumor, never came to any fruition. Nicolas Cage's name was thrown into the mix as a lead for this movie, and I guess the guy who directed the funny action comedy, which was quite good, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent from about 2 years ago, also starring Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal, was supposed to direct this Anaconda remake. However, there was nothing ever substantiated and nothing was ever confirmed or officially announced. So the problem is that it's still in flux. Like, a remake was announced 4 years ago. We've gotten a few rumors here and there in the past 4 years, and the latest update came to us from last Friday. And who knows if there's anything true behind it. Not I'm not trying to dismiss the hot mic or industry scooper Jeff Snyder. I'm not saying he's wrong. He very well could be right, that it could turn out to be a meta type of film like Scream. It's like a movie within a movie, or it's a movie that's self-aware, that's self-aware, makes fun of itself sort of while it unfolds in the story. So that very well could come true, but unfortunately, until Sony confirms anything, we just flat out don't know. We have no idea if this remake is even happening, what its status is, and unfortunately, not much has changed since the story first dropped 4 years ago around this time, and to today's date, January 24th, 2024. So much has changed and happened since then, not just with movies and entertainment and TV in general, but just in life in general. So a lot can change whether we want it to or not. COVID was proof of that. So I just don't know what's going on with this remake and if it will ever see the light of day or not. I'm hopeful. I hope it is. It sounds like it's not quite dead yet, but only time will tell. And as soon as I hear something concrete or something is officially confirmed, I will let you guys know immediately, or at least as soon as I can, because I'd like to know myself as well. So unless anybody else has heard anything and they would care to share in the comments section where they heard it from, that would be great. But in the meantime, this movie still hasn't happened yet. Hopefully it will, with this recent interview during this recent podcast. It sounds like something's in the work at Sony, so that's a good sign at least. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video somewhat informative, if not entertaining. What do you think of the Anaconda remake? Do you still want to see it, or do you not give a rat's ass? Let me know what you think down below and in the comments section. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Anaconda is now available on multiple streaming platforms for rental or purchase, or available on DVD and Blu-ray as well, too. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.